Uh, well, at halftime we kind of had a heated discussion about like who are we basically, like who are we? I mean, it's time to step up here and decide who we are, and I thought we did that in the second half. I mean, I just said to the guys up in the locker room, I mean, take that feeling you had in the second half, how hard you played, the intensity, the enthusiasm, all those things. That's how you have to play. I think we thought it was just going to be magic. So it took us 6 halves, but it was just a great win. It was a gutty win. I mean, that game, we were down and out. I mean, the feeling was just horrible. We were down and out, and these guys found a way to make it happen, and that's a Niagara quality, that's for sure. I'm glad these guys did it. Yeah, the other thing that just, I mean, Sheaf was terrific, 10 rebounds, had a tough shooting night, but 10 rebounds, and competed like crazy. But, the other thing, we look out there, and with the game on the line, there was 4 freshmen on the floor. And they shut them down, stopped them, made them take a bad shot, and we win the game. So, there you have it.
Chief, could you talk about the second half and some of the differences with the way you guys played?
I think in the second half we definitely played better. Defensively, we really turned our energy up and we focused. We locked in a lot more on our task and what we were supposed to do, and really did what we were supposed to do. We didn't do that before, and I think we really took advantage of it in the second half this time. And then on offense, I think we just made a lot of big shots from. Our freshmen got a lot of big shots to go down, and that really helped the momentum and got us going.
Talk about Marvin's team and what he's done in Anthony's place for this last week.
I think Marvin has done a great job in Anthony's place because it was kind of unexpected when Anthony went out, and he just Marvin did a great job of stepping in there and taking the void up. Playing the point guard, it's not an easy task to take his spot, so I think he's done a real good job.
That's true. I mean, it happened 2 days before our first game, and we didn't know until the night before he wasn't playing, like 9 o'clock the night before the first game. So, yeah.
Joe, can you talk specifically about what he did in the second half today? I mean, he came out, he had 11 of his points in the second half. He had the basket right off the start. There was a show of emotion, I think, after that first basket, like, let's go, I mean, 3 assists, no turnovers, too.
I mean, his line's unbelievable. 14 points, 3 assists, no turnovers, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. I mean, there are just certain communities that are special, and Peoria is one of them. I mean, it's just we got a bunch of Philadelphia guys, and believe me, I hope they keep coming up here like Sheaf and DC guys and all that. But Manual High down in Peoria, I'll tell you what, it is like nobody down there soft. And nobody down there, their coach down there, Coach Booth, is, you walk into his gym and it's just, I was nervous when I walked in there. I was like, I better not say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, because everybody was just, and all you hear is sneakers screeching and guys are sweating and working hard. And, Marvin's got those qualities. It's just a special place down there, and he played. Those people down there be proud of you tonight because you played that's the way it is down there. So, I mean, he's got what it takes. I mean, Sheaf's the same way. I mean, he's got heart, and he's got some other male anatomies parts of the anatomy that are pretty special.
How'd you come about him, Marvin?
Well, we actually saw Marvin last summer, and we weren't sure. We needed a point guard early, and then Marvin committed early and to Ball State, ended up not going there. And then at the end of the year, we had a couple things happen. We were scrambling a little bit, and Coach Dovish remembered Marvin was out there, and it's been a match made in heaven.
Sure.
That's why all the girls are staying here on campus.
Marvin, can you talk a bit about, after what happened with Ball State and ending up here, and now you're playing 40 minutes a game in the first 3, how do you like how it turned out so far?
Well, my high school coach and like him, my mom, and some of my close relatives all talked about stuff happening for a purpose. Everything has a reason. So when whatever the situation was happened, I just kind of took back all my feelings and just sat down with my coach and my mom and just thought about what I still wanted to do, if I wanted to still pursue basketball or just go somewhere just for the education. But I did want to still play basketball because I was really hurt with the situation that happened. But one day I came home and there was a missed call from Niagara, and it was Coach. So I called back, and there was the opportunity right there, right back where I needed to be. in someone's gym working hard like I do every day. And just being here, I'm like, it feels home. It's home to me. Basically what it is. It's just home. So I'm here and I've adapted and I just work hard and make sure our team's doing good and make sure I'm encouraging everybody.
How did you react when you heard Anthony was hurt and he wasn't going to play that first game?
Not a big reaction, because someone has to step up, and there's not really a lot of time to dwell on it. Oh, Anthony's out. What am I going to do? I just made sure I was ready whenever my number was called.
Did you have an idea today coming out after halftime? I'm the point guard. I better take charge here. Was any thought like that going through your head?
I always think that being a point guard, I have to take charge. I always do. But started second half, I knew I needed to really get us going. Just talking, making sure everybody's still focused and everybody's into the game. Just keeping everybody encouraged.
Skylar had a stretch. He hit a three, then there was a big one. Like, talk a bit about that, and
He
seemed
made
like a real turn.
big shots. I mean, you know, there were a lot of heroes tonight. There really were. I mean, you know, because she's had better lines, but you don't know the story. The way he's been without Anthony. I mean, it's been all on his shoulders, the leadership and maturity and stuff like that. And he's been terrific. I mean, and like I said, it doesn't show up in the stat line, but the way he's been with just keeping together, putting the team together, staying positive. I mean, but Skylar certainly is a big hero. He made some big shots, and he was coming off a couple tough days of practice, you know. So I thought Kevon Moore made some big plays too. I mean, he showed some signs of you know, what we're going to need to get from him today as well. So.
Did you put Sheaf on Norfleet at the end, or did you get switched on him? Weren't you guarding him?
Switched on to him.